BTS news today. Kim Taehyung, better known as BTS's V. recently showed his new project titled Winter Ahead to fellow BTS member Jungkook. This moment is in the spotlight of fans around the world, after news of Jungkook's impressed reaction to the visual beauty of the work spread. Winter Ahead is a visual project that highlights Taehyung's distinctive artistic style, which has always been able to capture the essence of winter in a unique and emotional way. In this project, Taehyung uses elements that represent the beauty and silence of winter, like snowy landscapes, soft sunlight, and natural textures. When Taehyung showed the project to Jungkook, BTS's Magne was instantly blown away. As someone who has an interest in the visual arts, Jungkook expressed his admiration for the detail and emotion that was successfully displayed in the work. According to a nearby source, Jungkook even called this project one of the most beautiful visual works he has ever seen. In a previous interview, Taehyung once talked about his love of art and how he wants to express himself through a variety of mediums, including photography, short films, and artistic visuals. Winter Ahead, it seems to be one of the manifestations of Taehyung's creative vision that always prioritizes aesthetics and deep feelings. BTS fans, known as ARMY, also appreciated the interaction between the two members. Many praised how Taehyung and Jungkook continue to support each other in exploring their potential beyond music. Although more details about Winter Ahead have not yet been officially disclosed, fans are eagerly awaiting this work to be released to the public. With a combination of Taehyung's creativity and Jungkook's full support, Winter Ahead, it is predicted to be one of the highly anticipated works of art among the ARMY and art lovers. This winter will probably feel warmer with the presence of Winter Ahead, a project that not only highlights the visual beauty, but it also presents Taehyung's signature emotional depth. The project, Winter Ahead, is not just an ordinary work of art. As a figure who has always been interested in the visual arts, Taehyung has shown his interest in photography, cinematography, and aesthetics since the beginning of his debut with BTS. In a previous interview, he often mentions how winter has a special meaning for him. Winter for me is a time to reflect. Taehyung in an interview, there is beauty in the silence of the snow, and I wanted to capture that moment. The project has reportedly been designed over the past few months. Taehyung spends time taking photos, shooting short videos, and even writing poetry to complement his artistic vision. This shows how serious he is in creating Winter Ahead. In a teaser shared with Jungkook, the project features a mountainous landscape shrouded in snow, frozen foliage details, and light effects that reinforce the peaceful atmosphere. Jungkook, who is also known for his love of the visual arts, was immediately impressed by what Taehyung displayed. Internal sources mentioned that Jungkook even asked Taehyung to replay the clip several times, because he wants to pay more attention to the details. "It's like taking me to another world," Jungkook said, as reported in a chat between them. "It's not just about the visual beauty, but also about how it makes me feel. There is something very deep in it." As a creative who also likes to explore photography and videography, Jungkook often shares his visual work on social media. Therefore, his praise for Winter Ahead is a vivid proof of the quality of this project. The relationship between the two was also in the spotlight, with many admiring fans. How Taehyung and Jungkook support each other on their creative journey. Taehyung is known as a member of BTS who has a very strong artistic soul. He often shares the photographic works he takes on BTS's official social media accounts. In fact, he has a special nickname for himself as a photographer. It's Vanti, inspired by his favorite artist, Jean-Michel Basquiat. In Winter Ahead, Taehyung seems to combine various elements that he has learned and explored over the years. Soft visual style, use of warm colors despite the cold background, and the attention to detail sets this piece apart from other visual art projects. Many art observers argue that Winter Ahead, not just a project, but rather an emotional statement that reflects Taehyung's personality. Cold, silent winters are often thought to reflect introspective travel, and Taehyung managed to bring up this theme in a beautiful and universal way. Fan speculation: will Winter Ahead be officially released? After news of the project broke, armies around the world began to speculate. Many hope that Winter Ahead will not only be shown exclusively among BTS members, but also officially released to the public. Some fans have even suggested that this work be uploaded to platforms like YouTube or included in digital art exhibitions on social media. Hashtags like #WinterAheadByV and #VArtProject started trending. This shows how enthusiastic fans are about the project. Some fans who have an art background even tried to imitate the visual style depicted by Taehyung in this project. This shows the huge impact he has created. One of the things that makes BTS so beloved is their ability to create works that resonate with fans, not only through music, but also through visual arts, literature, and other forms of expression. Taehyung with Winter Ahead once again showed how he is not afraid to explore his deeper artistic side. Many soldiers feel connected to the theme of introspection in this project. Some even shared stories of how winter was also a time of reflection for them, and how Winter Ahead provides a sense of warmth despite the cold setting. Taehyung always knows how to touch our hearts, wrote a fan on Twitter. He made us feel that art is a universal language that can connect everyone without the need for words. Jungkook's positive reaction to Winter Ahead led to speculation about a possible collaboration between the two in the future. As two BTS members who have a great interest in visual arts, this kind of collaboration will be something to look forward to. Imagine if Taehyung and Jungkook combine their unique styles in a visual art project. With Taehyung's aesthetic sensibilities and Jungkook's dynamic approach, the result could be something revolutionary. Winter in art is often considered a metaphor for reflection, solitude, and change. Taehyung, who is known to have a melancholic and introspective soul, seems to use Winter Ahead as a medium to convey deeper meanings about life, time, and human relationships. Winter, with all its silence, often provides space for individuals to look inside themselves. In Winter Ahead, Taehyung probably wants to show that despite the cold and silence, winter also brings calm beauty and inner peace. The snowy landscape that is part of the project can be seen as a symbol of cleanliness or a new beginning, where everything starts again after the rest phase. The poems reportedly complement the visuals of the project, although they have not yet been released, and it is predicted to touch on themes such as time passing, frozen memories, or the warmth found in the cold of life. If this is so, Winter Ahead will not only be a work of visual art, but it's also a deeply emotional experience for the viewer. As a member of BTS, Taehyung is known for his stunning baritone voice and incredible stage charisma. However, he also shows that he is not just limited to music, but also visual arts and other creative expressions. Winter Ahead is a clear proof of Taehyung's ambition to explore his artistic side outside the K-pop world. This project can be the first step to solidify his position as a multi-talented artist. Many fans and art critics believe that if Taehyung continues to develop his interest in the visual arts, he could become a globally recognized figure, not only as a musician but also as an influential visual artist. The presence of projects like this also opens up the possibility for Taehyung to collaborate with famous visual artists or photographers. With his global fan base, his works can easily reach a wide audience, thus expanding its influence in the art industry. The influence of Winter Ahead on the ARMY and the younger generation BTS has always been known as a group that not only creates music, but it also inspires its fans. Winter Ahead is an extension of these values.